So this is the original house and original land that came with the house as it was. And here was our viewing of the house when we came to view the property back in 2015. There were caravans and rubbish everywhere, dog kennels, stables, chicken runs, buried rubbish, more rubbish, vegetation. Everything was overgrown. It was like a jungle, so we start cleaning up the land and renovating the existing buildings that were there. Pottery shed, the fiddler, and then we handballed about 10 pallets worth of bricks that were by the pottery shed. First building going up, renovation of the first commercial building, and then back to continuing to get rid of the tens of tons of rubbish, including hundreds and hundreds of toilets. And the back of the house was just literal mud, so we put some MOT limestone type 1 down. And then this is the garden as it was when we first got the place. Nice fencing for the horses, the old stable there, chicken run. It's very overgrown, and then we start to get to work on the very first foundations for the first unit on the residential side, the mole. And here it is in a time lapse going up from Garden Pleasure, where I buy all of my units. Fantastic company up north. So this is the time lapse, which they've got on their website too, which I think is fantastic. And they're such good guys, northern guys. They have a break for about 30 seconds while they drink their tea. And then this is how I've kitted out that workshop, the one you've just seen going up there, which I call the mole, because the mole tried to keep breaking in. And then the first winter happened, and then we're cutting more trees down. Our kids are having fun in the snow. And this is the first unit going up on the residential side. And here's the completion of that unit. This is the second unit going up, which is a workshop for cars. Tree fell down, so here we're getting rid of their tree. And it had a really shallow root system, this tree. It was amazing, actually. But it fell down, how about that, in between both of the buildings and caused absolutely no damage. What are the chances of that? So again, this was in the winter, getting rid of that. And here's a little arch that we built with 2 hammocks either side. It's really nice. Is she going to catch something? Yes! Another tree's down. More rubbish. Clearing it. Just constant rubbish. It just kept coming. It never, ever ended. It was incredible. This is the back of the land, and it was laid to landfill with muck away. Maybe 500 tons, maybe more. So it was excavating that, and that's where I got my first experience in a digger. Another tree's come down now across the canal, so the tree surgeons are here getting it out of the canal and towing it away. They did a great job of that. It's a real pain when these trees come down in the canal because you have to get rid of them really quickly. Bit of fancy work from Cav. My son teaching my daughter how to drive the dumper safely on the lawn around the trampoline. Yeah, that trampoline was just left here with the property, but it's since rusted and been taken away. And then back to work, more rubbish, more rubbish, more rubbish. And this is up the yard road, so it's not recognisable. Here is a tree coming down that we've had to take down before it fell down itself. Here's another tree coming down. Sometimes we've been on those trees when they've come down. That's not me personally, but yeah. One of our many, many fires. Being careful to only burn wood, of course. And that's what it looks like from my bedroom. And then here we are actually digging out the swimming pool. Yep, I know this is in the wrong place in the video, but I cannot take it out because I'll mess up the whole video, which I've done in InShot. It's painful. And here are the gates being fitted at the front. Beautiful brick piers being built by Mike Dunford, who has sadly passed away since. Getting those into place. Didn't pay a penny for the yellow stock bricks because they were all dumped here on site when we bought the property. And what a beautiful job Mike has done. And the completed front of the actual house now, as it stands at the moment. Little picture of the autumn with the trees that we planted as well. There was nothing really at the front. I wanted some deciduous trees, so they changed colour with the autumn. And here we're repairing the road again. Not really very well, doing it ourselves, but you know, you've got to try. And you know, accidents happen, don't they, if you're not paying attention. Oh gosh, that's gotta hurt. Ronnie and the Christmas tree. She's so sweet. Yogi Bear, he loves to play dress up. Oh God, he loved that feather boa. Trying to fix his reindeer ears. Get off, he says, get off. Let me go back to licking. Now he's going to demonstrate how heavy reindeer antlers really are. You can do it, Yogi Bear, you can do it. And winter came again and we had a lot of snow. Do you remember that? Snow! We actually had snow. And we're putting in ground pipes. Working on the Buddhist garden at the back. So this is what the Buddhist garden looked like before we even had a chance to start. There were 2 or 4 caravans in there. It was actually the worst part to excavate out of everywhere. And I thought it wouldn't be. We left it till last and it was horrific. It went on and on and on. The metal fencing had even grown into the trees. What we've been creating over the last few years. It's been like a lot of hard work. And we've built a bridge that goes all the way across. Literally took the liner back out, redid it all. Decided we wanted an island in the middle. Going to make a video on how to make the bridge. It's really simple. Easy to make, easy to design. I'm really happy with the outcome. It was a huge amount of work. I don't think it looks like that much work, just, you know, around the bridge. But even just getting a shingle on the ground and the decking, another unit there, huge amount of work. The trees are growing really well in there now, bigger than what you can see here. Kids having fun on a summer's evening on the beautiful lawn. This is our first pool we got, the small one. And this is obviously the big one that we're digging out. Two years it's taken to do this pool. Straightening up the pool liner. Having fun because they couldn't wait. Then winter comes. The dirty water pump stopped working. It all floods. Of course it floods. 3 pumps later, and here we are trying to sort the pool out at the very end of the project. Just putting the edging around the pool. Just fitting some brass pull rings so that we can pull the hatches out when we need to get to them to get to the dirty water pumps and the pool pump as well. I just can't stop the kids wanting to get in this pool. They love it. She's actually trying to clean the algae up. And last but not least was taking down the carport sections at the back of the house. And here they are gone. So here's the completed front so far. We'll be adding a porch to the front. Still got so much junk everywhere. And here are the completed covered sections where the workshops are, the hammocks, the arch. Having a little rest for 2 seconds. I don't enjoy resting though, unfortunately. The Crowy shed where we keep the garden tools. Batty! I've added lots of little clocks everywhere as well, and these little crows. And here's the mole with the cupboard section, all the decking done. Up the side of the buildings, all the decking done, handrails done with the arches, all made from scraps and bits and pieces, those arches. Made the trellis with bamboo from the land. Past all the workshops. Around the stable, by the pool. Oh, look at the algae! This is how far we've got. Still work to do, you know, because it doesn't end. But into the Buddhist garden. I love these stepping stones. always see stuff lying around where we're still working. So that's a quick tour all the way around. Back around to the back of the house. A little section with the climbing rose there, and into the yard. So this is the final finished view of the yard, well, as it stands today. And it's not recognisable from, you know, what you've seen in this video so far. It was a huge, huge amount of work. Coming down the back to where I've got the kilns and the wood shelter. Still got the Christmas tree. Wood burner for the staff in the winter. And thank you so much for watching my land renovation programme, and be sure to come back for some more videos soon.